hot. Vaccine specialists sneer at Sussexes after the jab speech, calling them hollow intellectuals. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have suffered a veiled swipe by vaccine experts after the couple struck out against ultra-wealthy pharmaceutical companies in a powerful speech. In the speech, held at Global Citizen's 24 Hours live stream event in New York, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex condemned the global statues of vaccine equity and called for the intellectual property for the vaccine recipes to be waived. However, vaccine experts claim pharmaceutical companies distributing COVID-19 recipes without a fee may not tackle international vaccine inequity. Thomas Cooney, Director General of the International Federation of Pharmaceutical Manufacturers and Associations, responded to Meghan and Harry's claims of pharmaceutical companies not doing enough to solve vaccine inequity around the world. He told The Telegraph, "We agree with the Sussexes that action is needed now to ensure COVID-19 vaccines are quickly and equitably shared around the world. Waiving intellectual property rights of COVID-19 vaccines will not increase production nor provide practical solutions needed to battle this global health crisis. As we have consistently stated, a waiver is the simple, but wrong, answer to what is a complex problem. Since we now have billions of vaccines that have been produced and many more in the pipeline, calls for waiving IP is a distraction." Mr. Cooney added that trade barriers, lack of raw materials, supply chain bottlenecks and a reluctance among rich countries to share doses were the real challenges. During their speech, the Duke and Duchess Sussex urged first world countries to donate 1 billion doses of COVID-19 vaccines to developing countries. Prince Harry said, "This week we sat with independent global health leaders to further understand how we get closer to vaccine equity and ending this health crisis. But we're battling more than this virus alone. This is a battle of misinformation, bureaucracy, lack of transparency and lack of access. Above all, this is a human rights crisis." Experts said many countries are ready to produce vaccines at home, but they aren't allowed to because ultra-wealthy pharmaceutical companies are not sharing the recipes to make them. Meghan added, "Every single person on this planet has a fundamental right to get this vaccine. That's a point, but that is not happening. And while in this country and many others you can go almost anywhere and get vaccinated, billions of people around the world cannot. This year the world is meant to reach the target of vaccinating 70% of people in every single country, but it is wrong that so much of the vaccine supply has only gone to 10 wealthy nations so far and not everyone else. It's just not okay." Meghan continued, "And when we view this as a humanitarian crisis, which it is, control over a vaccine that can help save lives should not be solely in the hands of the fortunate few." Dr. Simon Clark, Associate Professor in Cellular Microbiology at the University of Reading, also responded to Meghan and Harry's claims. He told The Telegraph, "People often assume that there is a single patent behind each vaccine. There is not. There are multiple patents and they would all have to be opened. With the RNA vaccines in particular, I don't believe that there are many places in the developing world that could manufacture them at scale." Prince Harry, Meghan Markle seen as nauseating hypocrites at Global Citizen Live. Levin pointed out that the couple can hardly be considered experts about COVID-19 or climate change. She called them vacuous and superficial and attacked them for their use of private jets despite their lectures on sustainability. Aside from their speech at the Global Citizen Live, Levin also questioned their meeting with the UN Deputy General and with the Mayor of New York. She claimed that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are trying hard to promote themselves as important heads of state or leaders of a country when they are far from it.